All right, guys, here we are. If you open up the worksheet for today, it's Unit 7, number 2. It's called Percents, and we're going to start with number 2. It says, explain how to change a percent into a decimal. Use 35% as an example. So, if we have a percent and we want to change it into a decimal, we make it 35 divided by 100 and type that in your calculator, and you get 0.35. Now we're ready to change the percent into a decimal because it's a 35% out of a whole of 100. Is everybody okay? I hope so. Next, we're going to use this process to solve the next 8 problems. Here we go. What is 72% of 30? So step 1, you take 72 divided by 100. And when you put that in your calculator, you should get 0.72. Next, you take that decimal, 0.72, multiply it by the number that you have, 30, type it in your calculator, and see what you get. It's 21.6. That's how you do 3 through 12. Because 72 is a bigger percent, that means the number here should be closer to 30. If it's a small percent, for example, like 2%, 2% is not very large. So therefore, your answer should not be that big compared to 150. Let's try it. 2 divided by 100 equals 0.02. Now take 0.02, multiply it by 150, and see what you get. 3. Now 2 is very small in comparison with 100. Therefore, 3 is very small in comparison with 150. The rest of the problems you should be able to do on this page. For 13, 14, and 15, it's the same concept. You're just using percents with actual word problems. The next problem we're going to do is numbers 17. This is new. You might want to make yourself a note that this is a new type of problem. Solving is exactly the same. First, minus 7x to both sides. When we do that, we're going to get negative 3x minus 7 less than or equal to 14. Then, add 7 to both sides. Negative 3x is less than or equal to 21. At this step, the rule is when you divide by a negative, which this is a negative, then your answer has a flipped inequality. So notice here that I flipped the inequality. So make yourself a note. Whenever you divide or multiply by a negative, flip the sign. All right, guys, I hope you have a great day. Let me know if you need any help.